in the beginning, but now it seems to be figured in the right way. So, welcome to Taliko Vima English. We are going to be talking about several ways to make it easier for you to learn English. And so, stay with us as we discuss these different ways to learn English. You know, I am on Hello Talk as a live streamer, and I'm often getting questions about how to learn English the easiest way. Well, first and foremost, you have to understand what is your best learning technique. Give me a moment. There we go. And we can edit all this. Um, so, the best ways to learn English, that is a really good question. Well, any language that you're trying to learn, you must first understand what is your best learning method. It could be that you learn more from books and reading materials. In that essence, you would do better to study written material, obviously. But many people have discovered that they are actually better at learning from video interaction or tangible practice, things like this. And so, in learning English, we're going to discuss those basic things together about how you can learn English faster. I know we're live now, guys, and this will be edited in other videos, but right now we're going to talk about the ways that you can learn English better. Give me some time to just talk about some of these ways first, and then we can open the chat for discussion. Learning English is something that is different for each person. If you learn better by interaction or illustration, then you can do better by having live chat rooms, by watching videos on YouTube or a series, or by listening to podcasts and things like that. Knowing how you learn best, well, look at the things you've learned already with your English. If you can understand me really well right now, then you have a high comprehension level. That's great. If you need to learn how to speak English with less accent, then you can practice shadowing. And when you shadow someone, you're going to imitate the way that they're talking. Someone also mentioned that watching the news is helpful for them. So, finding out what works for you is important. If you're doing something over and over again and you don't see an increase in your learning or refinement of your English, then you have to try something else. One way to learn how to develop your English better is to try to focus when people are talking. We're talking about active listening. For example, if you watch a familiar sitcom and you really enjoy the way the characters speak or interact with each other, that's a good thing because you're going to watch it more and more often. But as you watch it, write down key words, write down little expressions, or at least make note of what time in the video those things are happening so that you can go back and study it. And then write down those words or those phrases and practice shadowing them, meaning try to say them like they're being said. By doing this, you will diminish your native accent and you will sound much more native in the English language. Another way of learning English faster is by practicing things that you're going to use all the time. You could memorize a lot of words, but if they're random words, what are the chances of you using those words in everyday exchanges? Not too much, right? But if you focus on one particular thing, for example, if you focus on learning about the weather, keywords about the weather would be sunny, rainy, cold, hot, chilly, right? So if I ask you about the weather, you can say, today in our city, it is 13 degrees Celsius. It's a little bit cold, a slight breeze, and clear skies. It was a very nice day today. Or you can say, it was about 40 degrees outside. It was so hot. There were no clouds to give me shade, and it was a calm day. There was no wind at all, right? So you can describe the weather in many different ways. It was supposed to rain today, so it was cloudy. It was very windy today, which made the temperature feel colder. So when you talk with your language partner or with anyone, you can start by giving the weather report. It's going to be slightly different each day. It's going to be slightly different each day. So the weather report is one example. You can also do scripted conversation. One of the things I'd like to do here on YouTube and upload it to other venues to share in other places is to do a dialogue where I send the script to some of the followers and they record their part of it and then send it to me. I can edit this and make a very easy to understand dialogue about the weather or ordering food at a fast food restaurant, interacting with different people if you're new to that country, or at the grocery store. There are probably endless scenarios to share these basic dialogue with other people. And that way they can be involved with the recording also. And it gives a little different texture when people are watching it. But repetition is so important, so important. So again, as we're talking about different ways that you can increase your learning ability with English, we talked about shadowing, we talked about watching sitcoms, but doing it in a way where you take notes or you make note of the time within the sitcom so you can go back and study it. These are active listening, active participation techniques. If you are trying to gain better comprehension, then read everything you can. Reading comprehension is very important. It's also in the TOEFL and the IELTS exams and the CET. Reading comprehension is very important. One thing you can do to increase your ability to comprehend and retain information is to look for key things. For example, if you're reading a paragraph, you can read the paragraph and look for names, places, dates, times, numbers, distances, right? Chances are the questions that are going to test your reading comprehension are going to ask you about people, places, things, and amounts. So when you're practicing reading comprehension, read a paragraph and ask yourself those questions. Who were the people mentioned in this paragraph? Where were they at? What were the names of their family members if there were names listed? So you create these questions for you and then move on, gain some other information. Now, when you come back to that paragraph, you're going to recall the names, the places, the dates, the amounts, right? The distances. You're training your brain to have comprehension. So when you take a reading comprehension test, you're going to be focusing on those particular things. And then when they ask you those questions, it's going to come up. Another thing that can help you with reading comprehension is to practice test-taking strategies. Test-taking strategies are knowing that multiple choice questions are going to have 4 answers and 2 of them are going to be completely wrong if you know the material. That brings you down to a 50-50 chance on the answer and you will have better success. True or false are going to be 50-50% chance, but they're going to include some keywords like always or never in the questions. And that's important that you know the material enough to know when it's specifying things like that. When you're on live streams like this, be active participants. We're going to open up the active participation in just a moment. On our live stream on Hello Talk, or in our videos here, Teliko Vima English, Teliko Vima means final step in Greek. We named it that so that we can help you with your final step in English. Going through our list of things you can do to learn English faster, actively taking notes, we mentioned talking with real humans. That's a good one. When you talk with someone, listen to what they're saying and how they're saying it. One of the things we study in our group are idioms. Idioms can be very tricky, and if you don't know idioms, when you're listening to a native speaker, you can feel that all of a sudden you've lost them. I don't know where they went. They were talking normally, and then all of a sudden they started talking about something so bizarre. Well, you may have encountered an idiom. If that's the case, you need to learn as many idioms as you can so that you don't get lost when someone's talking. Incorporating idioms into your regular language can help you a great deal. Incorporating idioms into what you're saying can make you sound native right away. So idioms are very helpful. Subscribing, I ask you to subscribe to our channel as we start to expand our channel and increase the content. You can be here at the very beginning. We have 250 subscribers now, and I imagine by the time I watch this video in 6 months from now, we'll have well over 1,000 people. So get in early, subscribe to this channel so that you can help us to grow and be there from the very beginning. Going abroad is also mentioned as a way to develop your English faster. But I would say if you are not able to travel, then you can submerge yourself in that language. For example, if you're learning English, then what you would do is turn everything on to English. Your phone, label things around your home in English, practice English with everyone you talk to. And that will force your mind to bring English to the front, that it will make it a very viable option when you're talking with someone. One of the other things is to ask a lot of questions. There's someone in our followers here and on Hello Talk who goes by the name English. It's Steve. And Steve, I'll use you as an example. He is always asking questions. He is always actively participating. He's looking for ways, for example, with our podcast, to shadow when he hears me talking. He tries to talk just like me because he wants to shadow my accent. So Steve is a very good example of someone who is diligent in learning. So you have to have a level of commitment, and you have to practice these things every single day, asking a lot of questions, finding great language partners that can help you, and shadowing wherever you go. And then using expressions and vocabulary in common ways every day. We're going to open up the chat now to those people who have joined us. We're going to open up the chat. So if you have questions about learning English, you can feel free to write them in the chat at this time. I'll turn on the chat now so that I can see all the chat visibly here. Now, Kui Ying, I think, is the name. Saying, watching news is very helpful. That's really cool. Allah Saeed said, hello, how are you doing? I'm fine, thank you. And of course, Monera says hi. Hi, Monera. So if you are here in the chat now, you can feel free to type some things and I can see them and respond to them here on the live stream. You can also share this with other people or share this on your YouTube or on your other accounts, and then we can get a few more people here on the live stream. One of the things I plan to do is to have live streams more often. The reason is it gives us a chance to interact and respond to your questions right now. At the same time, it creates a catalog or a library for other people to access. If I'm able to edit this information, I can create more concise or mini videos, which will give you a faster source of information as they are edited and entered into our library under searchable titles. So this can be very effective. If you're still here now, you can go ahead and chat something, and let's see if we can see it in the chat. I think if I have these more often and consistently, then I'll be able to have a bigger audience here, people who will tune in all the time. Right now within my country, it's 11:34 p.m. And so many of my followers are asleep that are in this country. Thank you, Allah Saeed. Oh, I see. That makes good sense. Timing is everything also. But Allah, if you have questions for me, you can ask them now, and then I can try to answer them for you about learning English. Or you can share what has helped you to learn English. Oh, it's Coco. Hi, I'm so sorry. I didn't know. Now I know. This is Coco. All right, well, welcome, Coco, and thank you for texting. There's going to be a delay in the text coming up on screen, so this is not as smooth as the other live stream venues. I am hooked up to um, I am hooked up to the Wi-Fi. Very cool. Oh, you're very kind, Coco. Well, give me something to read, something I can share with you here on these live streams, something that can be beneficial. Again, we're just working it out with these, practicing. Thank you. Oh, Steve. Hi. I'm learning everyone's name here on YouTube. Very cool, guys. We'll go about another 15 minutes here, and then I'll have enough video to edit. So any questions you have for me now would be very useful. Things that you want to see or want to know or have on videos, maybe frequently asked questions that you guys see here. Of course, I could always read something or discuss a topic. If you have a topic you want me to discuss now, now's the time to type it for Coco and Steve, also known as English on Hello Talk. We had begun this video by talking about some quick ways that you could learn English, faster methods that have been proven to help people to develop and refine their English faster. And now we're opening to the chat. So if you didn't hear the first part, you can ask me again. What are some of the ways of learning English more efficiently? You can ask any question to a native right now while we're on live stream for about another 15 minutes. Okay, cool. People are waking up all around the world, so I just typed something in the chat. We have 5 people here. I wonder how interactive this is. Not much. I cannot see who's in the room on this venue, but it's okay. I plan on subscribing to YouTube after this video so that I can download my own content and then edit it in a separate application and create many videos from this that hopefully will be very helpful to all of you. Thank you, Coco. Hi, Sukson. Hello. So nice to see you here. It's great. Well, you can ask me some questions. It would be very helpful. Things that you guys would like to see on YouTube, topics or discussions. Now is your time for input. Hi, Aisha. It's so nice to have you guys joining. Thank you guys for sharing and mentioning to everyone in our group as well as in your own countries. I'm doing fine. Thank you so much. Please ask any questions you guys have. We're recording this content and I will edit it later to make more YouTube videos for our channel. So I can ask myself a question. Phrasal verbs. Is it important to use phrasal verbs? Is the question. Is it important to use phrasal verbs? Well, phrasal verbs can be very useful in the same way that idioms can be useful. But the only way to really grasp phrasal verbs is by practicing them and hearing them to become more familiar with them. They're like idioms. They don't make much logical sense when you first hear them, but as you use them, you become more aware of how to use them and what they mean. So that's a great question about phrasal verbs. People often ask me, why are we doing the YouTube videos when we have almost 20,000 followers on Hello Talk? Well, the reason we're doing these is to catalog a library of things that will help you guys. If you watch our live stream on Hello Talk, that's great. I'm so happy to have you guys there. But it doesn't give you a quick source to search to find out some of this information. So by having live streams here on YouTube, I hope to capture some of that content and be able to edit it and then create libraries of information. Okay, how to say the R's correctly. Well, there are different ways to say the R. The question is how to say R's correctly. In order to best answer this kind of a question, I would need to hear how you're saying your R's in order to correct you. There's no way to do that here, but what I hope to do with some of the role playing we're going to do is to um, yeah, well, that's really hard without the example, guys. But what I hope to do is Coco is to be able to do some live interaction with you or to ask you to send me some video clips or audio clips, and I can incorporate them into my other videos. And then everyone can hear how you're saying it, and then I can teach you how to say it the correct way. So it's a great idea, but because YouTube doesn't allow us to interact audibly, I can't really come up to that. If you give me some words maybe on the screen, type some words that you feel that you have a challenge with, then I can pronounce them for you here. And that might be helpful to you right now. So why, let me answer something first and I'll get back to you. So hold the chatting for a second. Why are we creating content on YouTube? Well, by creating content here, we can catalog it and then people can search it. By creating content here, we can get more viewing hours. Two of the goals we need to accomplish to become monetized are we need 1,000 subscribers, so please share and subscribe if you haven't already. We have 250. It's been about 2 months, so we're on a good track. But we only have a few hours of viewing time, and that's because most of our videos are only 1 minute long. So it would take many, many views to get people to accumulate hours and hours. We need 4,000 hours. So by going live, we could potentially generate more hours if these live streams are interesting for people to watch them through and through. What we're also going to do is take these live streams and edit them so that we can make minis and other forms of video that can be very useful if people don't want to watch the entire thing, which I totally get. So another aspect is by creating content with video or audio clips that you guys can send me, we can have interactive dialogue together. So I just thought of the audio clips, and I can ask our group to send me audio of pronouncing different words. I can use that audio in the video to give examples of how different countries or cultures or languages say other things. So yeah, absolutely. It's my pleasure. So guys, I need your interaction at this time. If you're here in the chat, I welcome all 8 of you. It's so cool. Thank you for the thumbs up. But please subscribe. I'm watching the subscribe on on another screen up here. So if you haven't subscribed already, please do so that we can get to 251, 252, 253. If you haven't liked, please click the like button. That will give us 8 likes, 8 viewers. And if you are able to share this with family and friends who you think might enjoy it, then please share it right now. Your active participation right now will glean rewards in our Hello Talk group. What we're going to do is, as we become monetized here, we're going to take that money that I tell you guys that we're making once we start making money from commercials, and we're going to purchase lifetime memberships, monthly memberships. I think a 3 month VIP membership is about $50. So I have $50 coming back from all the gifts you guys have given me on Hello Talk, and I'm going to use that to give somebody a 3 month membership, VIP membership, so they can see if they can use it or enjoy it. And we want to equip everyone in our group, right? Oh, Mariana. Oh, it's so nice to have you. Yeah, it's so good to see you. Thank you for joining us. Guys, please keep sharing this. This was scheduled at the last minute, so many people don't know about this live stream right now. And we're creating content by your questions right now for our channel. Oh, Kushi Kushi, welcome. So if you guys have any questions about learning English or any other questions for a native speaker, feel free to ask them right now and invite your friends. Even if it's early in the morning, send them an invitation. Say, hey, check it out. Toliko Vima is live now. We like the videos, and now he's actually live. Allah Saeed. Oh, welcome. I know that's Coco. Coco saying good morning. Very cool, guys. Yeah, so cool. So things to look forward to. I want to do comparative words like accept and accept. I want to do some short minis about the differences between those words, but I also want to talk about the things that we often talk about in our group. I'm talking about life things, things that, yeah, thank you, Mary. You're so cool. I know, right? Life things, like we are talking about the importance of community and unity. We're talking about how to get along with difficult people. We have also been talking about how to persevere in the face of challenges, how to overcome obstacles. Another great topic is how to see the opportunity in the obstacles. Now, I know that Steve has been faithfully watching our podcasts, and our podcasts are called Truly Pivotal Moments. Truly Pivotal Moments. Could one of you guys type that in the chat? That would be really cool. Truly Pivotal Moments. And then Steve has been shadowing those. Hi, Samira. Steve has been repeating those on the podcasts. They're on iTunes and also Google Podcasts and, of course, Spotify. Yeah, very true, Aisha. Very true. It's so cool to see you guys joining. Yes, no, it's EXCEPT and ACCEPT. We're going to do a YouTube video about that where I can put those words on the screen. I can't do that here, but that's coming up. It's going to be a mini probably, but if it goes over a minute, it may just be a video. Thank you so much. But other questions? You guys have questions? I know you always have questions. You guys are so fun. I'm so surprised because YouTube is has been doing these kinds of things for a while, and I thought there would be more interactivity here. Well, what things have you tried? Aisha says that she's in a hurry to learn. So let's talk about what kinds of things you have tried to learn, Aisha. How do you learn right now? What is your regiment? How long do you read every day? Do you listen to English podcasts or programs? Yes. Do you study with flashcards? Okay, Allah says, Coco, sorry. Let me see if I can bring that up again. I want to ask about the words that come together like commit a crime. Commit a crime. What do you want to ask about that phrase? Commit a crime. Giving speech. I still don't understand, Coco. Like giving a speech or giving a speech. Cushy, cushy. Proficiency in English. Listen a lot and sometimes write, but don't read. Okay, so here's the approach, guys. Put a pause on the chat for a second. Yes, Aisha, watching movies is not bad. It's going to give you, recognition. Um, but you have to take notes. You have to make note of things in those movies. Watching them is a passive action, but being more active, which is opposite of passive, being active and writing things down is very useful. So as you're watching the movie, please write down phrases. Or like I said earlier, write down the time in the movie so that you can go back and you can take note of what was said or how it was said and in what context it was said. I know it seems like very boring things to write things down, but if you simply have a pointer and you have your pad next to you, you could quickly take note of whatever you're watching. So be an active viewer of television and of movies. And by actively viewing it and taking notes, then you're interacting with it, right? So that way you can learn and really glean, Gleen, glean things from the what you're watching and not just sit there and be entertained. It's really important. If you listen to Steve, his name is Steve here, but he goes by English on Hello Talk. If you watch him in our private group on Hello Talk, you will see how engaged he is. He's sharing his methods of success with everyone. I know, at times it can seem that Steve is writing an awful lot on there, but it's because he's sharing his techniques. He wants you guys to all learn the way he's learning. And so Steve is a great example of someone who is very diligent about what he's doing. And so, yeah. Um, Guys, I want to ask you one more time. I don't want to drone on like this is an infomercial, but could you please share this? We'd love to see the subscribing go up as we're here talking, as we're sharing this time with all of you live. Could you please share and subscribe to this channel? Okay, okay. That's very good, Coco. Thank you. Using more challenging words. So we used an example earlier when you're talking about the weather. Find more ways of describing the weather every time you describe it, right? It was a calm day. It was a moody day. It was just cold and windy and some rain. It was a very moody day. Or it was a very lazy day because it was kind of cloudy, not much sunshine, not much going on. It was like a lazy day. Or it was a good day for a nap today because the weather was perfect. I could lay down with the window open. The air was fresh because it rained last night. There's different ways you can describe the weather. Thank you so much, Coco. You're kind. I see what you're typing there for Aisha in our group. And we're doing this. Basically, think about it this way, guys. If you've been on YouTube and you found different videos that you enjoy, and you said, what we're missing though is this, or what I wish we had is this, or here's an idea, do something like this, but add this. Well, this is your chance. By subscribing here and liking and sharing and giving us feedback, you're actually shaping the channel the way you want it. I'm at your disposal. So tell me what things you enjoy about when we get together, what things you want to hear about, what helps you to grow in your English learning. If you just want me to read something, I'll do it. If you want more role play where we talk back and forth, let's do it. If you want vocabulary, let's do that too. I will start to ask you guys for audio content. I may do it and see if I can take it from Hello Talk and use it on my video editing. I'm really curious to see if I can do that. If not, we'll find ways for you to send me audio and then I'll just patch it in and use it as an example. For example, the people in China, they're not able to come on YouTube usually unless they have a VPN. But the people of China, when they speak English, hi Jack, they say thank you. Like with an TH sound, they make an S sound. So if I had a recording of someone speaking that way, then I can use it as an example and I can teach the proper way. Jack, on this venue, I don't think there's any way to add someone. Let me see if I can. It says save, highlight, share it. Ah, thank you, Samira. So you would enjoy me vlogging, video logging things about my life? Okay. All right, that's good input. Thank you for that. Let's see here. Live chat. All messages are visible. I am from Hello Talk. Welcome, Jack from Hello Talk. Okay. None. Hide all messages. Okay. So I'm trying to figure out. Let's see. I don't want to stop. What does this do? Oh, that changes my... I don't care about that. Share, save, highlight, mute microphone. I can share this. Come. Yeah, excellent. I shared it as a tweet. So see if we get people that way. Let's share it also as on Insta. Let's see if I can do it on Instagram. Very cool, guys. I'm learning as we go. I want to share this on Instagram. I think that's Instagram chats. Let's try it. So we're live. Okay, guys. Well, we can start vlogging if that's interesting to you guys. We can definitely start vlogging every day. Different things, going to the grocery store, things like that, going to a fast food place. I can ask them if they are okay with me recording them, and then we can do some vlogging that way. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Great suggestion, by the way. I should make a list of what you're suggesting. Let me do that. As we're going through here, let me make a list because what you're saying is very important and I want to capture it. Samsung notes. Okay, so I'm going to create something new here. And I'm going to make a note of that. Individual pages, infinite scrolling. Okay, there we go. So funny, it's trying to teach me some stuff right now. Okay, cool. Oh, there's 10 people here now. Thank you for sharing. You guys are awesome. Tap the title, just like folder. Okay, let's title this Suggestions. And then whatever you guys put here, let's go. Interesting. Okay, good, good, good. Keep going, guys. We had got up to 10. Maybe people thought I was doing something else. Oh, thank you for sharing. Yes, sounds great. Okay, so what you said here was vlogging, VLOG. Got it. Thank you, guys. Cool. Any other suggestions? Maybe someday I can record a video from schools learning English as a second language, USA. Cool, cool. Yeah, yeah. Well, let's do it. So whatever we need to do, I didn't know I can touch the screen. Let's do that. Clear video. Cool, cool, cool. It would be great. Yeah. If you need videos for your schools about different things, please let me know. I'd be happy to make a video, especially if you have YouTube access. I can make a teaching video to your schools. I actually think there's a way to do another type of live where it can be other people can come on. I'm not sure how to do that, but if you guys want to, I can end this live and I can do a double live. And I think that's where someone else can come on. We can try that if you want to. Yeah, very cool, guys. Oh, I didn't know I could do that. About books to learn. Yeah, Coco, you were asking about books to learn. However, I didn't have any known books. My Hello Talk sister Stephanie may have books to recommend to you because she is a teacher. Oh, wow. Very cool. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. Okay, cool. So funny. Okay, guys, any other suggestions? So clear video. I don't know if this video is clear or does it look cloudy? I'm not sure. Let's see if we can change that. Yeah, that's better, right? Okay. Different things we're learning together. Welcome, everybody. I know there's now 9 people here. We're looking for ways to develop this channel in helping you to learn English. So if you understand me well, that's great. If you want to hear more content, that's wonderful. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Click on subscribe and I'll watch the numbers change up here. We're trying to build this channel to be all that you want it to be in helping you with English, dialogue, shadowing, expressions. So cool. And people have said that they can hear me clearly. Now, I know, Coco, you're talking about grammar. However, one of the things with me is I'm not a formal teacher. So I do teach communication. I do teach how to communicate better, but I don't have the passion in repetitive teaching or about specific things with English as far as verbs and nouns and indirect objects, stuff like that. But there are things I could learn if you guys wanted to go that route. But right now, somebody smash the subscribe. Let me see it change to 251. That would be cool. Is everybody here subscribed already? Very cool. Some people are just popping in and it's completely fine to see what this live is all about. Oh, wow. Go to channel, remove, put user in timeout, add a moderator. Oh, let's do that. I didn't know I could do that either. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, Kushi Kushi. Somehow I made you moderator and I was trying to do something else. Sorry, let's do this one. Oh, okay. There we go. Okay. Interesting. So, um, I wonder. Oh, okay. Kushi Kushi. Yeah, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Um, Welcome, Steve. I made Monera the moderator now. So, Monera, check and see if you can do different things while you're here. And we'll try to figure this out together. Thank you guys. We added a subscriber. Thank you guys so much. 251 subscribers now. It's so exciting. Yes, I'm sorry, Coco. And Kushi Kushi. Forgive me for not distinguishing between the two. Interesting. I wonder what else I can do here with the smart pen. Let me see, guys. My husband. Very cool. Look at people are joining us. That's so cool. Welcome everybody. This is Taliko Vima English, and I have many of my followers from Hello Talk. We have nearly 20,000 followers on Hello Talk. It's so exciting. And so here we're starting to do live streaming here so that we can develop this channel for all of you. If you're just passing through, that's fine. But if you're learning English and you can understand me, great. That's wonderful. That's part of learning English better. We have a few videos about idioms. We're going to create more video content for you, but we're looking for input. We want you to help shape this channel so that it can be everything you want it to be. This is the infancy of this channel, and we're growing and developing it. So I want to welcome everybody. Great suggestion. How to be creative in responding to a daily greeting. Well, let's talk about that. A daily greeting. So a daily greeting would be good morning, right? Good morning. How are you? You can say, I am fine. Thank you. How are you? Or you can say, I'm all right. I'm doing good. Or you can say, it's a new day, new opportunities. You can say also, I'm very thankful for today. You can say, it's starting out a little rough, but it's getting better, right? So when people say good morning or good afternoon or good evening, you can have different responses to them. We can do a video about that, or we can use this to launch a video. Some people will say, top of the morning to you. That's an Irish expression, top of the morning to you. A response in the same way would be, and the rest of the day to you. May you enjoy the rest of your day, right? So people would say top of the morning and the rest of the day to you. So there are different ways that people can respond to common greetings. Hey, how are you doing? So, you know? Or you can say, I'm not having a good day. Yeah, it's not a good day for that. Common mistakes in English. That's a good one. Maybe I should look that up over here. Let's see if we can find some things along that line. Common mistakes. Common mistakes in learning English. Okay, so it says misusing prepositions, incorrect word order. We know that one, right? Because we need it in the group. We have a chance to practice them in the group. Absolutely. Confusing borrow and lending, what those words mean. Confusing ITS and IT apostrophe S. Confusing ING and ED. Well, let's try something else. Common mispronunciations, okay? Common words mispronounced in English. How about these? We can practice these together. You guys ready? Common words that are mispronounced in English. How about this one? Oh, I can't even type here. That's so crazy. Let me see if I can find it in my own channel on here. Maybe I can type it. Let's see. Let's see. Live. Live. If it'll let me join here. It's let me hear. Oh, I can type something. Very cool. Good, good. So we're still recording on the phone, but I can say hi to you guys now. I'm learning, guys. I'm learning. Manage moderators, participants, pop out, toggle, timestamps. Interesting. Top chat, live chat, all messages are visible. Let's do that. Oh, guys, you're helping me to learn so much on here. Thank you. All right, let's get this back in the frame. Oh, it's inverted over there. Yeah, I don't like it inverted on here. Let me see. I think I can turn that around. Interesting. I don't want it to be big. Oh, I see live chat down here. Very cool. So reduce that. No, go down. And then like this. Like this. So funny. Oh, and it even put a commercial in there. How crazy is that? Oh, okay. Well, let's figure this out, guys. There we go. I'm back to normal. All right. KH response, it means not bad. KH response, it means answer. A KH response, it means answer. I don't know. I don't know. What do you mean by that? Welcome, everybody. I can see the chats more clearly now. I brought it up on my laptop behind me. And we're going to talk about some words that are difficult to pronounce in English. How about this one? What happened? There we go. Ay, nako. Go like this, my channel, and then do the live one. Okay. Let's see if I can do this. Okay. Okay. Here we go. It threw in going. Oh, here we go. Okay. Mischievous. So this is one of those words that is difficult to pronounce in English. Mischievous. Mischievous. Wow, that is a difficult. Mischievous. 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 I can't hear you guys, but try to ask. She's asking about if response means answer. Oh, I see. Yes, response can mean answer. That's a good question. Very cool, guys. Thank you guys for continuing to join. It's really cool to see those numbers go up. Oh, thank you. Thank you for clarifying that. Very cool. Okay, another word is, I think this is it. Let me make sure I spelled it right. Oh, yeah. How about this word, guys? Prestigious. Prestigious. Oh, I see you, Samira. Let's see. Prestigious. Prestigious. Okay, inspiring respect and admiration, having a high status. Prestigious. Prestigious. I can put it here. Look at that. We're going to work this out, guys. We're going to get better and better as we go along. Watch. If I can get all my tech in the right places. Okay. It means inspiring respect and admiration. Inspiring respect and admiration, have a high status. Very cool, guys. This is so interactive. Thank you so much. Like an etiquette, prestigious. These are hard words in English that we're practicing together now. I'm going to change the settings here. And that way I can see the chats over here. Very cool, guys. This is working out. Wonderful, wonderful. Grievous, how to pronounce it. Thank you, Rowena, and hi. And please, please subscribe, guys. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Okay, how about grievous? How to pronounce it? Grievous. And of course, I'm trying to keep this from falling down as I have another device over here. Very cool. I need to get a holder for that. Grievous means of something bad. Of something bad. Very severe or serious. Grievous. His death was a grievous blow. Grievous. Okay, good, good, good. I shared in most of the English group on Facebook. Thank you so much. How about grievous? And let's see, inspire and respect. There are some other words that are difficult, guys. Worcestershire sauce. Oh, that's a good one. Worcestershire. Worcestershire sauce. It's so funny. There we go. It wouldn't even come up. Um, all right. Also called Worcester sauce. So Worcestershire. That's a hard one. You want me to type it for you guys? Oh, uh, I think it's etiquette, not eloquent. Maybe it's eloquent. Etiquette. Etiquette. Yeah, this won't stay up. Maybe I'll put it over here. Okay, guys, let me put this over here. That will help us. There we go. Now we've got action. Very cool. Etiquette. Etiquette and eloquent. Eloquent. Very cool, guys. Very cool. Welcome, everybody. We're having some interactive live right now. This is Taliko Vima English. It's helping you to gain fluency. And we're using this as an opportunity for me to pronounce different words or phrases for you. So please feel free to chat and share or what have you. And let's go over some of these words that can be difficult to pronounce. If the content is sufficient, I will make smaller minis that we can put on the channel and you guys can reference them. So give me some words or phrases that you find are hard to pronounce. And I will look up here also. Here, jewelry. How about this one, guys? Jewelry. Like you wear jewelry. Think of jewel, 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 like jewel, jewelry, jewelry, jewelry. Alsa asked, how about revenues? Revenues. Rev and ooze. Revenues. Revenues. Good one. Very good. And Samira, jewelry or diamonds. Very good. Very good. Welcome, everybody. We see that people keep popping in. It's great. Give us some words. I think you mean sewage. Sewage. It's from a sewer, but it's called sewage. That is the product of a sewer. The sewage smells so bad, right? Sewage. Oh, the pipe was backed up and we could smell the sewage for the whole block. It was horrible, right? Sewage. Come on, guys, let's stay interactive. You got it. We're growing. We have 16, 15, 16 people here now. We always invite you to subscribe, guys, because we're creating content right now, and we're also going to create more content. So come on, subscribe. You know, you can subscribe and support us. I appreciate it. Okay, vomiting. Vomiting. Let me go slower. Vomiting. 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 Some languages, it's really hard to pronounce the v sound. But if you almost bite your lip and then vomit. It's a funny word to be teaching, but anyway. Good one, Charlie. I know. It's not the best word to practice. You could say very or the. I can only think of words that are not cool. You know, like moment. What are some other V words, guys? Okay, we'll see you next time. Thank you so much for sharing and coming, Mary. We'll see you on Hello Talk. Thank you. What else we got here, guys? Please like and subscribe and share. You know the drill, guys. We're trying to grow this channel for you, of course. It's my pleasure. So some of the other words, how about this one? How about this one? Because we have this one here. This is pronounced drought. Drought. Oh, wait, I'm wrong. I'm wrong. That's draft. Hold on a second, guys. Let's get it together, teacher. Drought. Drought. That is drought. Yes, yes, yes. The G is silent. Thank you, Samira. The G is silent. Oh, chaotic. Chaotic. It's pronounced like this. Pronounce it like that. Chaotic. Chaotic. Yeah, good ones, guys. You guys are doing great. You're doing great today. Thank you for sharing so much. The G is silent. Do you guys know of any other words where the G is silent? You're doing so well. This is very productive, guys. I welcome all 15 of you here. And if you are enjoying this, go ahead and subscribe because we will be doing more of these live streams. I'm still here, so don't worry. Don't go anywhere. Welcome to the room. We're just going over difficult English words. So if you have any difficult English words and you want me to pronounce them for you, or expressions, just type them. Type them in there. The next word is bright, and it's B-R-I-T-E. Pronounce it like that. Bright, like this. Pronounce it like that. Bright, bright. Like that is a very bright Christmas tree behind me. Bright. Here's another word. T-H-R-U-G-H. Through is pronounced as the same as this. Could you please make it lately? Oh, later? You want the live stream later in the day? Allah, Saeed, Coco? Yeah. Well, we're just trying this for now, of course. Steve, I'm. Of course, this is a contraction for I am. I'm, and it's pronounced like I'm sick. Steve, is that your statement? Are you really sick? Or are you just saying, are you just giving me an expression? Hey, welcome. It's so good to see you here. Thank you. Las Vegas, Nevada. Las Vegas, Nevada. Absolutely. Welcome, guys. Welcome. The subscribers, I thank you guys for subscribing. You know, the thing about subscribing is it helps so much. And you can always unsubscribe if you feel horrible about the channel. So it doesn't take anything, guys, to click the subscribe button. And as you give us more subscriptions, we're able to reach more people and have more resources. So if you're enjoying this now, please click subscribe and share. Oh, you are actually sick. Oh, Steve, I'm so sorry. I didn't know, brother. Wow. Yeah, we definitely want you to recover quickly. Definitely. Man, bro, I had no idea. Okay, guys, some other difficult words in English. Let's see. I'm going to find out some more difficult words for you in English. Absolutely. Thank you for saying that, Samira. It's so nice. To get well. So Coco, you would say get well soon. I hope you're or please take care of yourself. These are different ways of saying that, guys. Steve could have said he's feeling under the weather. Remember we did that parable. We did that idiom, feeling under the weather, feeling under the weather. And that means that you're feeling some symptoms. You don't know what it is, but you're taking care of yourself. You're just waiting for your body to get stronger. Steve is feeling under the weather right now. Very good, guys. Really cool. Well, let's look at these other words. How about this one? Well, you won't use it that much. Are you guys good with our months? That's a great suggestion. Yes, of course. What should you say in this situation? Very good, Coco. Thank you for that. I'm going to put that on my thing here. Okay. Expressions. Yeah. Interesting. There we go. Okay. I'm looking for the right button. Here we go. Okay. Common expressions when someone is sick. Got it. Thank you so much. Take care, Steve. Yes, it's cool what I mean to learn different replies. Absolutely. Yeah, just give me scenarios, guys. So one of them would be when someone is sick, right? What can you say to someone who is sick? That would be, oh, thank you guys. You guys are watching. Oh, this is so cool. And we're going, let's keep going up on subscriptions. If you guys like it, you can subscribe. Of course, please subscribe. Take care, Steve. So give me some scenarios. If someone's sick, common expressions when we meet someone. Hi, how you doing? Oh, I'm fine. Wishing a good night or saying good night or goodbye to somebody. Saying good night or goodbye to someone. Saying good morning or hello to someone. Wishing a good night. Very cool, very cool. Arduous. That's a great word, arduous. And thank you, someone else subscribed. Thank you. We're at 252 now. Thank you guys so much. It means so much. Arduous. Very good. Let's look that up too, so we can see how to pronounce it. Arduous. Arduous. Involving or requiring strenuous effort. Let me write that down, guys. So arduous. 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 Look at this, guys. Does that make sense to you? Arduous. Arduous. They will, they'll. Yes, Yama, welcome. They will mean they'll. We will, we'll. You guys are doing great now. Everybody is so interactive now. This is great. Thank you, whoever subscribed to. It's really cool to see the numbers go up. Arduous. When we do something wrong. How to recover when you do something wrong. Okay, let's put that here. What to say when you do something wrong. What else? Don't mention it is a good expression, yes. Can you pronounce ain't and don't? Oh, ain't. Well, ain't is one of those words, guys, that when we used to have dictionaries that were the real source of proper English. Now that dictionaries include slang and everything else, the word ain't was never put in the dictionary back in those days because they said it was slang. It does not deserve to be in the formal dictionary. Now there are so many things in there that should not be in there, and consequently, our language has decreased in its strength. I noticed some words pronounced like adding H before the D, like driver, driver. Oh, H, driver. Oh, okay, J, not H. Okay, got you. Driver. Yeah, that would, I mean, that's not a proper spelling, but that would help you to pronounce it. Yeah, of course. Um, but ain't. Um, it's like saying I don't have enough time. I ain't got enough time. It's really harsh. So I don't think if people could say it's no big deal, or they can say it ain't no big deal. It's really, yeah, not good. I don't think it's good. Can you say means when you say pronounce cause I write these words? Um, okay, I think I understand. Oh, welcome, Sadiq. That's a great example. Learning a new language is always arduous. That's right. Good job. Very good job. Very good job. Hey, hi, Sisodola. Hello, welcome. Do I know you from Hello Talk? Because many of you have different names here than you have on Hello Talk, but it's good to see you. Hi. Well, you want to change that word. You mean message because massage is like when you rub someone's shoulders. Okay, what is the best way to deliver my message in English if I'm not good at English? It's a great question. And thank you for asking it, Coco. The best way is to keep it simple. Don't try to impress people with really big words because you're more likely to mess up. Keep it simple, keep it smooth, and keep it rather direct. That would be the best way, yeah, without being misunderstood, Coco, is just keep it simple and clear. Meme, it's me, Montana. Oh, hi, yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, you have different names here. Yeah, very cool. This is great, guys. Thank you for subscribing too. If you haven't subscribed, please take a moment to click subscribe. If you're liking this, give it a thumbs up, you know. That's what we're doing. We're generating viewers, we're adding subscribers, we're adding likes. We're trying to qualify to have YouTube promote us. So all of this is very helpful, guys. You're giving us information on how to build this channel. You're telling us topics that you would enjoy. You're wanting the minis to be certain things. So please like, share, subscribe, whatever, whatever, whatever. Okay. Very cool. Well, yeah, I'm not a big one on emojis because I think that they can be misunderstood from older people like me. Yeah, I have a friend at work named Mimi, Meme, and that's what I thought. Mimi's here. That's cool. Well, guys, if you are enjoying this, let me know. We can go on for 15 more minutes. I don't want to drag this on or make you feel obligated to stay. I also need to learn what time is best for you guys. I can do this kind of a YouTube live every day about this time, frankly, because I'm usually home from work about this time. And we could do this every day if this time is acceptable to you guys. At the same time, we're creating content on YouTube, which can be viewed and also used, cut up and made into small minis. So this is a very useful way of gaining channel material and subscribers. Thank you for the 2 people who have subscribed since they were here. Yeah, it's a short name created for our friends. Oh, good. Good, Coco. And is this a good time for you, Coco? Because you're part of the world I haven't created something that can be very useful for. And so if this is a good time for your part of the world, then I may just start to do this. Maybe at first I'll do it like twice a week. I don't want to overwhelm myself. And I need time also to edit the material, right? To create more content. So very cool. So we'll go for 15 more minutes, you guys. You still have time to share this if you haven't. If you did, thank you so much. And please subscribe and like. I can see the numbers here and up there, and we can see that we're growing. The channel's growing. It's really cool. All right, other words. I was going to look at my phone. My phone's right here. I was going to look at my phone for information. Oh, I could probably find it here. Let me see if that app transferred over. That could be really helpful, guys. Wait let me see. Oh, yes. Woo, woo. This is great. Oh, it's work time, but you're not working today. Okay. Absolutely. Let me cancel this. I thought I closed that. Continue to TOEFL practice. Well, I actually have the TOEFL practice app over here. So we can go over a few of these words that are on the TOEFL exam. There we go. Very cool. Can you help us pass any interview? Well, I can help you pass interviews. Here's the thing, guys. If we're going to talk about interviews, let's talk about interviews, right? Interviews ultimately are designed to experience your character. They want to see what kind of a person you are, not what you know, but how do you respond to situations? That's why many interviews today have questions like, describe some of your faults. Describe your abilities. What's something that somebody would say about you that you need to work on? These are really hard questions because many people haven't thought about them. But they're trying to see how you process information with a little bit of pressure during an interview. And do you survive, or do you just go, I don't know, right? Okay, Aisha, thank you so much. Take care. So practice these types of things. Ask yourself these questions. So you would ask, like up here, I would ask, let me see, top interview questions. Let's look at these interview questions, guys, and see what we can learn from it. So here are some interview questions. Are you guys ready? Okay. Top interview questions. Tell me about yourself. I'm going to type it here for you. That's one of the top interview questions. Tell me about yourself. So come up with a concise way of telling about yourself. Pretty easy, right? Make it concise. Don't go on and on and on. Tell some of the bullet points about yourself. I grew up in this part of the world. I went to this schooling. These are my goals and ambitions. This is where I see myself 5 years from now. These are my short-term goals and my long-term goals. That's it. That's it, right? Should be less than 5 minutes. Tell me about yourself. Let's go on to another one. Why are you interested in working for this company? Why are you interested in working for this company? So you need to go into that interview with these questions already answered. Be able to talk about yourself. Don't just go, well, I kind of like this, and this is my favorite artist, and I like dressing this way. I think it's really fun, and I like office environments and copy machines. Oh, I like TikTok. Unless you're interviewing for the girl who makes milkshakes at McDonald's, that's not going to be a good description about yourself, right? So you need to have something concise and prepared and polished. So when they say, why are you interested in working for this company? What would you say? Well, I do think it has great opportunities. I believe I'll be challenged. I believe I have some natural gifts and abilities that would be beneficial to this company. I've always liked this company. It's just there's such a great atmosphere here, and there's a lot of room to grow. I mean, come up with something that you're going to say when people say, why do you want to work in this company? Oh, so cool, Nino. I'm great to have you here. Please subscribe here too. Nino, hit the subscribe button. Very cool. There is a story to someone get the job because his company, when they did an interview, made some tricks, like let the water open and watch the people if they will turn off the water to save it. Yeah, those are some psychological things. Some psychological things. Thank you, Nino. Niño, discúlpame, Niño. Muchas gracias, muchas gracias. So let's go on to another common interview question, okay? Another common interview question. Very cool. How about this one? Tell me about your education. Tell me about your education. Again, don't go long with it. For example, with me, I would say, well, I didn't do so well in high school. I was a little bit confused. No one in my family had graduated high school at the time. I really had no upward ambition. However, once I joined the military and took some of their schooling, I got in touch with my intelligence. I learned that I can learn, and I wanted to learn how to learn better. So I did take some college courses. I achieved an associate's degree. I'm a few credits short of my bachelor's degree right now. And I really enjoy learning from other people. So for me, learning from other people is really useful. And I also like to teach. I teach on Hello Talk to help people in their fluency. Uh, yeah, I do stream on Hello Talk. I will be doing it at 4 a.m. my time. Right now it's almost 1 a.m. my time. Thank you for asking that. But we're going to start streaming here live as well. All right, let's go on to another question because Coco asked us to help her to pass interviews. So let's go to another question. Why have you chosen this particular field? Why have you chosen this particular field? It means not only this company, but this type of work. Why have you chosen this type of work? For example, where I work at Home Depot, it's a place with repairs and contractors and supplies and household goods and appliances, but it's a very friendly atmosphere. Jonathan, why have you chosen this type of work? Well, I've always enjoyed coming to Home Depot. I feel capable when I'm here. I feel empowered. I feel that the staff know what they're talking about. They can guide me through the projects. And I want to be a part of that. I want to interact and impact customers so that they can also have that sensation that they can do things themselves and that they can know when it's time to hire a professional. And we can also lead them down that path. You see? That's why I would choose that environment. Great. You have to show your passion. Exactly, exactly. Let's do a few more as you guys share. That's why we're growing. That's why people are coming through this. I see we have 9 likes and 10 people in the room. That's great. How about this one? Here's another one, guys. This is a good one. Describe your best and worst bosses. That's a hard one, right? Describe your best and worst bosses. What are you going to say there? In fact, I want to make this a dialogue. So, guys, I hope to make this a dialogue for all of you so that we can make videos about this. We can make a series of them with the same dialogue, but different answers from you guys. And we can refine that and learn from it, right? Yeah, yeah, yeah. It is tricky because they want to see how you're going to paint that person. There's an expression to throw people under the bus. It means to consecrate or destroy their character. Or are you going to package it in a way with respect, right? Exactly. High five, Samira. Good job. So you could package it in a way you can say, well, my worst boss to date was someone who was still learning how to be a supervisor. They were a little more of a driver than a leader. And so consequently, they used a lot of threatening things and high pressure tactics that didn't work for me at the time. But now I understand that that was their method of leadership. That was their method of supervisory. And I don't prefer it, but I can function in it. My best boss was more of a leader. They came and worked side by side with us, and they helped me to grow. They took a personal interest in my growth and development. They allowed me to discover things on my own and then would eventually come alongside of me and show me how things can be done better. I would call them a leader who cared instead of a driver or a dictator. You see? These are ways you can express yourself. Exactly. All right, here we go, guys. Here we go. In a job, what interests you the most and the least? Here's another common question that you would get in an interview. In a job, what interests you the most and what interests you the least? Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one, Coco. So think about it. They're asking you, and you're picturing working for that company, and you're going to say, what interests you the most and what interests you the least? For me, paperwork would interest me the least. People work would interest me the most. You see? Catchy, right? Paperwork, the least. But it's necessary. I'll do it. I'll do it well. But I like working with people. So paperwork interests me the least. People work interests me the most. You guys got it? You can use that. Good one. Sesodata. Sesodata. Good one. That's a good one. Let's put that here. I'm going to write it down so it's part of what we're typing, okay? Why did you leave your previous? That's a great one. That's a great one, guys. Why did you leave your previous job? So, you can say things like, well, I felt that I had achieved my highest level of growth in that particular occupation. There didn't seem to be any room vertically for me to grow in my career. You can also say, well, I wasn't being challenged in that particular job. I had learned everything that was required and a few other things that I desired to learn about what was going on, and kind of reached the end of my growth and development with that company. I felt it was time to move on, so I gave my 2 weeks notice to give them a chance to find a replacement. And then I started interviewing at other companies that had more vertical opportunities for me, or more to learn horizontally about different aspects of my job. Is that a good one? Yeah, that's a good one. Now, if you left your last employer in a less than ideal way, maybe you just quit, maybe you walked out, maybe you said some horrible things, I don't know. Maybe you did something wrong and they fired you. You have to be upfront because today they know, they can tell why you left your last job, pretty much. So you can say, well, looking back, I have to admit, I could have handled things differently. I was immature and distracted, and I wasn't the man of commitment that I am today. And now I understand what commitment is. I understand the opportunities that I had there, and I didn't appreciate them as much. So now, after I've learned from that, I want to move forward. And with your company, I feel I can move forward. I can demonstrate this new man that I am today, a man of commitment, a man of dedication and consistency, a person of perseverance. And so I'm looking forward to that opportunity to demonstrate this new person with you and to apply all of that to enrich this company. Very good. Experiencing new things. Good job, Samira. Good job. Says Siddhartha. Do interviewers actually believe what we say? Well, so that's the thing. I have done job interviews before for people we were hiring. And there are some typical questions. But guys, listen. Listen up. Interviewers can totally tell when you're sincere or when you're just giving them a polished answer. That's why they press you for more details. That's why they ask these unique kinds of questions, like this one. What is your major weakness? Now, you want to be careful with this one. Many people will just be surprised and like, um, I don't say, I don't, I don't think I have any weaknesses, right? That's really bad. That's really bad. But they also don't want you to say things like, well, honestly, I'm just, I'm easily frustrated and angry at work. And I just have a lot going on in my life. And so emotionally, I would say my weakness is my emotions. They don't want to hear that either. Okay? All right. So what they want to hear is something contained, something controlled, something transparent, and something that you're growing through, right? Let me give you an example. Wow, that's a good one. What are my major weaknesses? Wow, that's a good one. Thank you for asking me that because in all transparency, I would have to say that I have not always been good at understanding what is implied when someone gives me a direction. So there's been times where there were misunderstandings between me and my supervisor when they said something to do and I thought they meant one thing, but they actually meant something else. But what I've learned from that is to repeat back what is asked of me or to make a tentative plan and express that briefly to my supervisor. Okay, so what you're saying is you want me to take care of this, this, and this before I go home today. So in doing so, I complete the communication circle, better understanding with my supervisors, and I'm more likely to get the things done the way they wanted to. So I'm not afraid to ask questions, but I also like to take it and run with it. So if they wanted me to do this, I try to do more than what they expected. Huh? It's good, right? Well, this is all being recorded, so you can look at the timestamp and make sure you go back and listen to it again. Let me go with Nino here to answer that when to use who and when to use whom. When to use who and when to use whom. Let me help you. Whom is rarely used in regular conversation. It's often used in English courses, but it's not used in everyday English, not even in the workplace. So you can learn the rules of when to use whom, and if you use it properly, it'll be a level up. People will think you're more educated. It's worth learning, but it's not used very frequently. Yeah, Exactly, Samira. Exactly. Very good, guys. We're doing really well. In this final push right now, you guys go ahead and share it one more time. If you haven't liked it, go ahead and like what we're doing here and subscribe, of course, if you haven't subscribed yet. Please subscribe. All right, let's go. How about one more question? You're welcome. You're welcome. This is very useful. I'm going to actually cap it off right here because I think we've been going longer than we expected to. I don't know how searchable this is for you guys. Um, but I want to thank you guys for the 2 subscribers that we got. It's great for liking this, and many of you shared this. So very cool, very cool. Thank you guys. Any final expressions or things you guys want to share before we close? I will post this immediately on our channel. So if you guys want to search it out, you can. I'll just put it in raw form right now like it is. Later, I'm going to go back and edit it into minis that you guys can digest easily or find quickly. Cool. Well, look forward to us getting together, say like maybe 12:30 every day. Well, like 20 minutes ago, whatever time that is. It's very possible that we can do this once or twice a week. I'll try to schedule it, okay, so that it will notify you guys that when it's scheduled. You can invite more people, and we can also go over TOEFL or IELTS exam information. I already wrote that down. That's one of our topics. Many ways to thank people. Yeah, I got you, Samira. So you can say thank you. Um, I really appreciate you. That was very kind of you. Thank you for being so thoughtful. Um, things like that. We can go over it again. So we are on Hello Talk. If you guys are not on Hello Talk, you can follow us there. Please follow us and like and subscribe here. I've been able to see actually live that we gained 2 subscribers here, which is really cool. So thank you guys so much. Yeah, Hello Talk. Oh, that's a good question. We are on Hello Talk. On. Hello Talk is a very cool app. So please go to Hello Talk and let me see what let me try to see what my thing is there. Does anybody know what my thing is on Hello Talk? Oh, I could probably look here. Oh, I don't even have it downloaded here. Interesting. Okay. So we'll go over here. On Hello Talk, I am known as, there we go. On Hello Talk, you can find me, Jonathan underscore live. Okay, maybe I should change that to Taliko Vima. All right, Jonathan underscore live. Okay, and that's my Hello Talk address if you guys want to go there. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for mentioning that, Rowena. Everyone was so kind here today and considerate towards one another. And we want to make this very profitable for you, very good use of your time. So please, again, like and share and subscribe. And look at our other videos on here. We have a lot of videos, maybe 15, about idioms. And I'm going to take your suggestion. Someone said they would like me to vlog or video log different things I'm doing, places I'm going. We can go to the 7-Eleven or we can go to the grocery store together and we can vlog it and see if you guys can learn some things that way. So very good suggestion. Of course, I will get permission from the people there to use their image. If they don't want it, I'll go ahead and blur it out, but I will vlog. It'll be higher quality video. It won't be live, but I'll do it as a video log, and that way I can edit if they don't want to be in the video. Okay? Very cool. You're welcome, guys. So I'm going to say goodbye for now, and take care, everyone, and we'll talk to you again soon. Thank you for your time.